Hello everyone. So episode 13 of Phantom Lawyers delivers one of its most emotional characters yet, blending heartbreak, closure, and a chilling twist that sets up what's next. The episode centers heavily on Erang, who finds himself on the brink of death after entering a comatose state. In a haunting sequence, he watches his own body lying in a hospital bed while his loved ones break down around him. There's even a moment where he begins to move towards a bright light, a clear message that he's ready to let go. But just before he crosses that line, Shiho intervenes. In a deeply emotional moment, Shiho reminds Erang of a promise he made, grounding him, pulling him back, and ultimately saving his life. It's a powerful scene that sets the tone for the rest of the episode, where the focus shifts to giving Shiho the closure he never had. As the story unfolds, we learn the tragic truth behind Chi Yong's action. He wasn't just a random kidnapper, he was a grieving father. After losing his child in a devastating accident, something inside him broke. Unable to cope with that loss, he kidnapped Shiho in a desperate attempt to replace what he had lost. But things only spiraled further when Shiho fell sick and died, never getting the chance to return to his real life. And instead of stopping, Shiho repeated the cycle, kidnapping another child to fill that void again. It's disturbing but also layered with grief, making him a far more complex antagonist than expected. Determined to bring Shiho peace, Erang takes a bold step. While being possessed by Shiho, he writes a letter to Chi Yong and sets up a meeting. What follows is one of the most intense episodes or moments of the episode. During the confrontation, Shiho speaks directly through Erang, forcing Chiong to face the consequences of his action. There's no anger, just truth. And in that moment, Shiho asks for one final thing, to reveal where his body is buried. That request isn't about revenge, it's about closure. We learn that Shiho was buried at a campsite, a place he loved during his life. And once his parents finally learn the truth and reconcile with their grief, Shiho is able to pass on peacefully. It's a quite emotional goodbye. Erang breaks down as he lets him go, and for a moment the story feels complete. But the episode doesn't end there. Instead, it takes a sharp turn and shifts the focus back to Erang and his own past. In a surprising twist, it's revealed that Erang's father had a connection to Shiho's family and not a good one. Something he did in the past had caused deep resentment, leading Shiho's father to cancel a lawsuit and lash out at Erang. The revelation adds a whole new layer to the story, tying past and present together in a way that complicates everything we thought we understood. As Erang digs deeper, he begins to uncover unsettling truths about his father, truths that may redefine his own sense of justice moving forward. And just when it feels like the episode has said everything it needs to say, it delivers one final surprise. A new ghost appears. It's unexpected, slightly airy, and instantly intriguing, a clear setup for what's coming next. Overall, episode 13 works really well because of its emotional core. The performance, especially from the actor playing Shiho, brings authenticity and weight to the story. The themes of grief, guilt, and letting go are handled with care, making the resolution feel earned rather than forced. If there's one area that feels slightly lacking, it's the romance. It's the present, but so subtle that it barely leaves an impact. Still, this episode succeeds where it matters most, delivering closure while opening the door to something darker. And with that final twist, it's clear the story is far from over. Thank you for watching. Bye.